What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today for episode number 108 of the Car 5 podcast. You guys know me, of course. I'm your host, Joshua. For today's episode, we're going to be talking about how Bentley is recreating one of their most iconic cars of all time, the 1929 Team Blower. So as usual, everyone, let's go ahead and just dive right into things. All right, everybody. So what is this 1929 Team Blower and why is Bentley recreating it? What's so special about it? So we'll go back in time just real briefly to talk about it. This is a car that Bentley built, obviously in the late 20s going up to early 30s. That served two purposes. The very first one is going to be for GT touring, a car you can drive across the English countryside and enjoy beautiful views from a beautiful car that has plenty of power. The second reason, specifically for racing. This is also a race car that was so successful at racing. Not only did it compete in a bunch of other worldwide races, but 24 hours of Le Mans as well. So you know it's a good car. But why is Bentley actually recreating it? What's the purpose of it? The answer is very simple. Bentley has a huge role and is very heavily involved in their heritage, and they have a beautiful history of their car, and they wanted to celebrate the history of this car. So that's pretty much it. They want to celebrate the car and recreate it. But here's the ingenious part. How are they actually doing it? Well, Bentley is deciding to create 12, I guess you could say, modern day replicas or 12 examples of the 1929 Team Blower. The number 12 symbolizing how many races the Team Blower actually participated in. Pretty unique. But they're going about recreating this vehicle with the help of their custom division, Mulliner, which we've talked about previously on this podcast. And every single car is going to basically be, minus a few exceptions, safety, we'll get to that, 100% identical to the original. Pretty incredible. Now, the car they're choosing to do this is actually one of the 4 original Team Blowers, specifically chassis number HB3404 to be exact. And they're disassembling the entire car, and they need to make 12 examples, 12 pieces of every single part, nut, bolt, door hinge, piece of glass, door panel, of just every little thing about this car. They need to make 12 of, and they're doing that by, when they disassemble the car, they're going to put each part into a 3D scanner to then replicate that part to make 12 more. So as an example, let's just say they're making 12 of this bolt, and this bolt has a little bit of a patina on it. It maybe has a slight little wear and tear on the end of that bolt. This 3D scanner will pick up all of that and will make 12 bolts exactly the same, with the same patina and the same little wear and tear. So it's pretty cool. It's legitimately going to be 100% identical to the original. Again, they're making 12 of each part so they can recreate 12 new modern-day Team Blowers, if you will. In regards to the engine, they are recreating the 16-valve 4-cylinder engine that was in the car. Alongside it will be a replica of a Amherst Viers, if I'm saying that correctly, Mark IV supercharger, which is going to give the modern-day Team Blower 240 horsepower. Not bad for a car from the 20s. Again, it will be as original as possible with just a few exceptions. Safety. Now, to have a road legal car in today's world, there are certain safety regulations every single car has to meet. So Bentley, of course, has to implement those into their replica of the Team Blower, but they're going to do it in such a way that it blends in, and it's modified in such a way where it will perfectly be a match with the rest of the car. So you won't even notice maybe modern day suspension or modern day electronics. It'll all be hidden very, very well. And again, why are they doing this? It's just to celebrate an icon that's part of the Bentley heritage. If you know anything about Bentley, and if you've listened to this podcast, you'll know we are Bentley fans on this podcast show, and they celebrate their heritage all the time. They have a beautiful GT history. They have a beautiful racing history, and I think it's great that they're wanting to recreate one of their most iconic cars and just celebrate everything the car was. Now, the production time for all 12 vehicles to be made is 2 years, and you actually have to be approved by Bentley to purchase one. Just because you have a lot of money, that does not mean you can buy one. You actually have to be approved via an application Bentley will send their top clients to see if you can get approved to purchase a replica 1929 Team Blower. Pretty cool in my opinion. I mean, I think they should go to Bentley's top 12 clientele that they know and love. And I mean, I think that's only fair. But what do you guys think? If you were a top Bentley client, would you purchase this car? Let me know. I mean, if I was, I definitely would. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for episode number 108, talking about how Bentley is recreating one of their most iconic cars, the 1929 Team Blower. Don't forget to follow on Instagram, like on Facebook. If you guys are checking out the podcast for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. If you want to, feel free to head over to the YouTube channel, unless you're watching on YouTube already, and just browse the channel. If you guys see what you like, hit that subscribe button. If you don't mind, leave a like on this video as well. You know, if you ever need anything from me, shoot me an email, info@car5podcast.com. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. Your guys' go-to resource for the best car merchandise out there. Whether you're looking for a hat, a shirt, accessory from your favorite car company, check out the link in the description, www.talg.com. Got a coupon there for you guys as well. Last but not least, don't forget to tune into episode number 109. We're going to be talking about Ferrari and the brand new 812 GTS. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Please remember to drive safe and have a fantastic evening. Thank you.